2024 Polestar 2 Review. Pros. Refined minimalist demeanor. Hatchback versatility. Upgraded for 2024. Cons. Not flashy enough for some. What's new? More range. More power. More equipment. The Polestar 2 electric vehicle distinguishes itself with a unique mix of understated luxury, rich build quality, and hatchback versatility. And it's been made even better for 2024. Pricing starts at $49,900. The Polestar 2 has been something of a niche player among mid-tier electric vehicles, but it continues to grow increasingly competitive and compelling. For 2024, max range grows to 320 miles, 0 to 60 miles per hour drops to as low as 4.1 seconds, and single-motor versions are now rear-wheel drive. 2024 Polestar 2 pricing. The 2024 Polestar 2 starts at $49,900 for the single-motor model. The dual-motor, AWD model begins at $55,300. For comparison, the Tesla Model 3 has a 2023 starting price of $44,000 with 272 miles of range, which is the same financial ballpark as the new Hyundai Ioniq 6 sedan, range, 361 miles. The BMW i4 sedan can also reach 300 miles, its 2023 starting price is $52,000. 2024 Polestar 2 MSRP. Polestar 2 single-motor RWD $49,900. Polestar 2 dual-motor AWD $55,300. These figures are manufacturers' suggested retail prices, MSRP, and do not include the destination charge of $1,400. Before buying a new Polestar 2 luxury electric vehicle, check the Kelley Blue Book fair purchase price to know what you should be paying. Will the 2024 Polestar 2 qualify for the federal tax credit? The Polestar 2 is manufactured in China, which currently disqualifies it from eligibility for the $7,500 federal tax credit available to some buyers of some electric vehicles. But that credit might be accessible when leasing a Polestar 2. New rules went into effect on January 1, 2023, with price caps, income requirements, and surely more changes to come. See if you qualify. What's new for 2024? With more range, more power, and quicker charging, the two-wheel drive version shifts its motor from the fronts to the rears. All versions gain a new front end, replacing the more traditional-looking grille with a smart zone panel that houses a camera and radar components. Wireless phone charging becomes standard across the lineup, while the long-range dual-motor model gains the Pilot Pack of driver assistance features as part of its standard equipment. Range, charging, and performance. A new electric motor and an upgraded battery improve the long-range single-motor variant, which is now claimed to have a range of 320 miles, 50 more than last year and 48 more than the entry-level Tesla Model 3 can manage. The long-range dual-motor with all-wheel drive has an estimated range of 276 miles. Actually, there isn't a standard range Polestar 2, so we'll just refer to them as single-motor and dual-motor. Charging the lithium-ion batteries of either model from 10% to 80% on a DC fast charger used to take about 30 minutes. With the single motor's DC charging capability raised from 155 to 205 kilowatts, it should be quicker, but Polestar has yet to announce any times. A 240-volt home setup could achieve a full replenishment in 8 hours or so, and we don't expect that to change much. The new electric motor in the single motor has more output than before, now making 299 horsepower and 361 lb-ft of torque. Its location has been moved from the front to the back. Rear-wheel drive has a sportier feel than front-wheel drive. That same motor also goes into the all-wheel drive dual-motor version, so output here is boosted to a substantial 421 horsepower and 546 lb-ft of torque when the front motor is factored in as well. The Performance Pack, also available as an over-the-air update, pushes horsepower to 455. Polestar has balanced the two motors so there's more of a rear drive feel and configured them so the front unit can cut out when not needed, yet activate in a fraction of a second if necessary. Sprinting from 0 to 60 miles per hour takes 5.9 seconds in the single motor. Brisk, but not stunning. The dual motor does it in a more entertaining 4.3 seconds, or 4.1 seconds with the Performance Pack. Driving the 2024 Polestar 2. Climb in and the 2024 Polestar 2 is ready to roll. Just put it in gear and away you go, after securing the seatbelt and checking the surroundings, of course. The single-motor version now has 299 horsepower going to the rear wheels, which is a welcome improvement, since last year's equivalent was underwhelming and didn't provide that instant, giggle-filled acceleration typical of electric vehicles. Preferences and conditions will vary, but we found that setting brake regeneration to low and steering response to standard created a good basic setup for general driving. Set the brake regeneration to its maximum, though, and the Polestar 2 brings one-pedal driving to the mix. The vehicle will slow down and even come to a complete stop, just by lifting off the accelerator. Great for in-town driving or getting into a nice flow through a series of corners. Extra punch and the enhanced traction of all-wheel drive is the preserve of the dual-motor model. Both versions have well-tuned suspensions balancing comfort with composure and control. Depending on a driver's height, the front edge of the roof might come down a fraction too much, obscuring things like overhead traffic lights. It's looking out the back that could really use an improvement, though. The rear window is quite small and the headrests on the back seats are always in the rear view mirror. If there was a camera-based mirror, it would show a clearer and more comprehensive view behind. Ethical interior. Polestar makes a point of offering vegan-friendly interiors. But fine bridge of wear real leather is also available. This Scottish company obtains its hides from grass-fed, responsibly raised cattle and does not use chrome in its tanning processes. Other clients include Aston Martin and Jaguar, so it's top-notch stuff. Size-wise, the Polestar 2 is on the compact side. That results in plenty of space up front, but rear legroom of 34 inches is not that generous. And a cargo area going from 13 to 38.7 cubic feet is similarly unimpressive. The Polestar 2 also has a storage area under the hood of 1.2 cubic feet, plus some underfloor space beneath the cargo floor of 1.4 cubic feet. An optional heat pump doesn't sound particularly exciting, but this detail points to a bigger picture of how Polestar operates. A heat pump can help maximize range by collecting warm air from the drivetrain and sending it into the cabin, easing the burden on the climate control system. Our favorite features and tech. Digital driver information display. This 12.3-inch instrument cluster is standard in both Polestar 2 models, showing information like battery levels and potential range, as well as speed. Infotainment touchscreen. This standard, vertically oriented 11.2-inch display has crisp graphics, controls a Google-based system that responds to commands given in natural speech, and offers Apple CarPlay integration as well as Android Auto. Replaceable battery cells. If an individual lithium-ion battery cell fails, it can be swapped. No need to replace the whole thing. Carbon footprint consciousness. Renewable energy is used in the manufacture of aluminum for the battery casing and wheels. Harman Kardon audio. This 13-speaker/600-watt system was designed specifically for the Polestar 2 and is part of the optional Plus pack. Performance pack. This optional bundle adds Öhlins adjustable shock absorbers and upgraded Brembo brakes. Both of these third-party companies have forged strong reputations through motorsport. The pack also includes new design 20-inch alloy wheels and gold-colored seat belts. Engine and transmission. A new motor in the 2024 Polestar 2 single-motor model drives the rear wheels, as opposed to last year's front drive arrangement. Output rises to 299 horsepower and 361 lb-ft of torque, and range hits the 300-mile mark. The dual-motor variant also gains that sparky new motor at the rear while retaining a forward unit to drive the front wheels for all-wheel drive. Output here is 421 horsepower, or 455 with the optional performance pack, and 546 lb-ft of torque. Polestar 2 single motor. 299 horsepower. 361 lb-ft of torque. Estimated range on a single charge, 300 miles. Polestar 2 dual motor. 421/455 horsepower, standard/performance pack. 546 lb-ft of torque. Estimated range on a single charge, 270 miles. 4-year/50,000 mile warranty. Polestar's basic warranty is for 4 years or 50,000 miles, whichever happens first. This is typical for the luxury sector. The battery is covered for 8 years or 100,000 miles. 4 years or 50,000 miles of roadside assistance is also included.